spirit of resilience and solidarity began to shine through the darkness as people came together to rebuild not just their homes, but their communities. And at the forefront of this effort was a leader determined to see it through to the end. The scene was tense. The air was thick with anticipation and anxiety, as if the very walls of the room were closing in. Every face around the table was etched with worry, each person acutely aware of the gravity of the situation. The city was on the brink, and everyone knew it. Mayor Karen Bass, clearly out of her depth, sat across from the president. Her eyes darted nervously around the room, searching for answers that seemed just out of reach. She had been thrust to protect the people, and she failed. The weight of the city's problems bore down on her shoulders, and it showed. Trump, his face a mask of steely determination, wasted no time in addressing the elephant in the room, or rather, the mountains of debris piled high on the streets outside. His voice cut through the tension like a knife, each word landing with the weight of a sledgehammer. He spoke of the decay, the neglect, and the sheer scale of the disaster that had befallen the city. He spoke with the raw, unfiltered anger of a man who had seen enough suffering. His words were not just a critique, but a call to action, a demand for accountability. The room was silent, every ear tuned to his impassioned speech. He painted a vivid picture of a city in ruins, a place where hope had been replaced by despair. He spoke for the forgotten men and women of Los Angeles, the ones who felt abandoned by their own elected officials. These were the people who had been left to fend for themselves in a city that seemed to have turned its back on them. His words resonated deeply, striking a chord with those who felt voiceless and unseen. The room was filled with a sense of urgency, a collective understanding that something had to change, and it had to change now.